If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 38 of the second series of My Player here on FIFA 16. It's the 4th of March 2017. We have a game against Newcastle United to start us off. A home game at Anfield again. Newcastle having an indifferent season, down in 17th along with Aston Villa, Sunderland and Norwich. So not the strongest of years for them so far, but at Liverpool since we joined we've been having some good results, some good personal form as well, and we're holding down that first team spot on the right hand side of the midfield. I've no idea which games this month we will be selected for, which ones will be dropped for, because there are quite a few in such a short space of time, but we know we're definitely selected for Newcastle, and then today's second game will either be Palace or Borussia Mönchengladbach. I'm not entirely too sure. Of course, previously we were involved in both legs against Lazio in the Europa League. We weren't selected for the Merseyside derby against Everton, but the side as a whole were able to get a 2-0 win thanks to a brace from Mario Balotelli, so thank you to him. Daniel Sturridge scored a hat-trick in the previous episode. I think it was the previous episode at least, so we'll be able to hopefully link up with him again and get him a couple of goals again if possible. 3 points would be the most positive of results if we can get it. Obviously we're looking to push into the top 4, so if we can continue our push towards those top places, then that would be absolutely brilliant. If you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you drop it a thumbs up rating and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into this game at Anfield against Newcastle and see if we can get a win. Get this out wide to Nathaniel Klein. He's got plenty of options down the line. I'm going to try and stay a little bit central because so many players wade that run down the line. Sturridge has done well. He's in the box here, Daniel Sturridge. Is he going to pull it back? I've called for the cross. He finds Coutinho. The shot/cross was blocked by Vernon Anita, and it goes straight to Tim Krul. That was so close to a 1-0 lead. All we needed to do was stick a big toe out and we might have been able to get it into the back of the net. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do so. Sturridge plays me in here. I'm going to drill this into the middle, and someone got that big toe they have. It's Jordan Henderson. An assist for us again in the Barclays Premier League after just 8 minutes here at home against Newcastle. Nice ball back to me by Sturridge. Bit of pace to get around Paul Dummett. Drill it into the box as hard as possible, and it was Jordan Henderson that found the ball at his feet to rifle it in off the underside of the bar. 1-0 Liverpool. Henderson into Coutinho. Down the line to Daniel Sturridge. There's 2 of us in the middle. 3 if you count Coutinho as well. Sturridge is going solo, but he's fired it wide, unfortunately. Daniel Sturridge being Daniel Sturridge and choosing to shoot instead of pass when better opportunities were available, but never mind. At least we already have our 1-0 lead. Johan Gouffran, well intercepted, but it's dropped straight to Remy Caballart, who could turn and maybe get a shot off or look for a teammate. He's going to find Nathaniel Klein, not Vernon Anita. Here's Roberto Firmino into me. I'll just poke it back to him. Some space to run into, but he's chosen to play in Daniel Sturridge, who could be through here, and he is. He's in the box alone, Daniel Sturridge. Now has some support. Oh, Henderson gets it back to him, but unfortunately Sturridge's shot is left a little bit wanting. This time, made the right decision to pass it off, and Jordan Henderson gave it back to him, but the shot still not good enough, unfortunately, from Daniel Sturridge. Well, nice tackle by Milner. I'm going to race away here. Sturridge will play me in. I don't fancy myself for strength against Mbemba. Core! Bloody hell, what a tackle from Paul Dummett. Is my guy going to stay down? It looks like he is. I know he's getting up. That was a hell of a tackle. My guy went down with such a crunch. My controller shook for a good 2 or 3 seconds. Mauro Icardi trying to get Newcastle a goal back here. And his shot is decent, but over the top of the bar. Decent opportunity for Newcastle at the beginning of the second half. Hopefully my guy is able to brush off that impact injury and will be alright to continue, and hopefully won't be out after the game either. Saive through to Niklas Söler, into John Joe Shelby. They've got one final opportunity here, and Mbemba into Icardi looks to play it into the path of the onrushing man in the middle. The ball does incidentally end up in the back of the net, but only after the final whistle has gone. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 0 here at Anfield. We'll take the 3 points. It wasn't a vintage performance, but it was a performance good enough to get us a victory. And of course, we got the assist, and we've gotten an accomplishment there for Vision +1, which will help. I also got an accomplishment for 450 short passes as well, which I wasn't really involved in any sort of highlight that was worthy of showing you, so I didn't mention it, but we got that as well, so our short passing has gone up 1 as well from that, and we'll find out now which game we're actually selected for next, because of course there are so many games in this month, we're still not sure. Training is still going well, but again, as you can see, it's really not advancing that far right now. So hopefully, in the next few weeks in-game, we'll be able to get ourselves some extra accomplishments there. Don't select me for Palace. He hasn't. Good. We'll be playing against Mönchengladbach in the Europa League then, presumably. Another game at Anfield, though. This time at home against Crystal Palace. Balotelli scored 2 last time, and he didn't score this time, but 3 other people did. A 3-1 win. Wow, their goalkeeper went off injured after like 15 minutes. That was slightly disappointing for them and unfortunate, but never mind. We have Borussia Mönchengladbach next. If not, we'll be selected for the game against Arsenal, but presumably we'll be playing in Europe, and we are. Borussia Mönchengladbach away from home. Andre Wisdom. I'll call for it back here, and we'll help it inside to the man in the middle. James Milner has space. Could go for a shot. He's worked himself a great opportunity. We've scored an away goal after 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Could we have had a better start? I don't think we possibly could have. We got an assist after 7 minutes against Newcastle. Now an assist after 3 minutes against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Scenes. Milner just burst into the box there. I don't know what their number 24 was doing. I think he perhaps thought he was going to turn inside, and Milner just kept powering forwards. Great finish, though. A lot of shot power behind that, and the keeper could do nothing about it. 1-0 Liverpool. Play this to Firmino down the outside. He's cut back inside though, and he's still going here, Roberto Firmino. I'll make the run through this gap. He's going to find James Milner. Perhaps looking for his second goal. He is looking for his second goal. The shot is fired quite well on target, looking for that bottom corner, but Sipel this time was able to get down and keep it out. We could have made 2-0 up inside 10 minutes, but we're not. It's just the one. Hazard through to Granit Xhaka. Dinks it over looking for Raphael. Was he onside? That's the question. No whistle yet. Oh, strong save by Mignolet. The whistle does come. He was the wrong side of the defensive line there, but he put a lot of power behind that. But Mignolet dealt with it very well. That's what Sipel should have done at the other end of the pitch. Had it been Matt Sommer in goal for Mönchengladbach, their first team keeper, rather than whoever Sipel is, then they probably would have kept the goal out. But Mignolet making a good save and showing Sipel what he should have done. But unfortunately for Mönchengladbach, no corner resulting from that because Raphael was offside. We may actually stand a good chance of getting another goal at the other end. Firmino almost played in, but the defender's going to get rid of it. Coutinho with a throw to Joe Gomez. Gomez stands it up into the box. Firmino's there. It's dropped to Sturridge. Oh, wonderful overhead kick from Daniel Sturridge. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. That was absolutely brilliant. And there's the celebration that's worthy of a goal like that. Brilliant knockdown from Roberto Firmino. I thought he was going to try and shoot himself, and to be fair, I probably would have in that situation, but what an overhead kick. Sturridge was on his right foot as well. He keeps scoring goals on his right foot, Sturridge. I don't think he scored on his left for us yet. He just keeps smacking them in with his weaker foot. Such a good overhead kick, Sturridge. Brilliant goal. Liverpool 2, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0. Stindl across to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka out wide. I'll get the tackle in. Counter-attack maybe. Referee decided that wasn't a foul despite the fact that the man stayed down injured. I can only apologise to him. Actually, let's give this to Studge. Oh, Daniel, get there, please. Oh, he spun the defender. Go on, Daniel, you're in. Is he now going to score on his left? No, he's still shot with his right. But it's a good block by Sipel, the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, Studge's touch in the end was a little bit too heavy to try and get him away from the defenders. But we might get a third from the corner. James Milner to take. In it comes. It's going to drop on the edge of the box. Firmino smacks it off the bar. Williams, oh, anywhere but there. And Sipel wouldn't have been able to get anywhere near it. But he heads it straight at the keeper. Oh, how's that for a leap? Milner on the run down the right-hand side. We've kind of swapped roles for the time being. That's a very deep cross, but Sturridge might get there. I think Nordveit headed that behind. It's going to be a corner. 10 minutes into the second half. We're still looking for a third goal, although I think, to be fair, 2 will probably be good enough to send us through to the next round. Is that another corner? It is. We just took off Daniel Sturridge for Divock Origi, as you saw in the top left just before that corner was taken. Here comes the second delivery. That one's a lot better. Looking for Kolo Touré, but unfortunately Torgan Hazard gets it away. I will chase Lars Stindl down, but I want to get back across to this side of the pitch before my rating gets ruined by just being out of position, which seems to happen more often than not in my player career mode. They really need to just get rid of the positional arrows, because players pop up on in different parts of the pitch all the time, so it's just not realistic to have it affect your match rating. Here's Divock into me. Try a heavy touch to keep me going here, and a Ronaldo chop to beat the defender. We're in on the left foot. Our second goal. No, not our second goal in Europe this season. Of the outside of the post. Wow. Close to 3. Numerous times so far in this second half, but still just the 2. Henderson Back to Milner. Could go through to Danny Ings, but he's gone back to Jordan Henderson. Joe Gomez, he's not got many options here. Danny Ings keeps coming short looking for possession and everybody keeps ignoring him. Here's Felipe Coutinho. It's a great ball in. Now we've found Danny Ings, but unfortunately he's headed wide. Goal kick. He's giving that straight to Origi. Divock Origi, 3-0. When the ball went out for the goal kick after Danny Ings' header, I just kind of diverted my attention away from the game and back to Twitter just to have a quick glance to see what's going on. I look back to the screen and Divock Origi's got the ball at his feet. What is Sipel doing? He's just giving it straight to him. The defender misses it, and then it's a really nice finish, actually, from Divock Origi into the bottom corner. But Mönchengladbach have pretty much sealed their own fate here. 3-0 Liverpool, all of which being away goals. We're clearly going to go through to the next round. Danny Ings on the run. Oh, still going. Is he going to keep that in? He's got the legs. He is going to get there, Danny Ings. Now, is he going to go for the corner? Or are we going to look for a fourth? We're going to look for a fourth. Great cross. Oh, we're not going to get the fourth, though. He couldn't have picked out Divock Origi any better there, but there goes the final whistle, the last chance of the game. You can see the Liverpool fans in that right-hand corner absolutely thrilled. Couldn't have asked for a better away leg, to be completely honest. 3-0 the victory. We get, an accomplishment for interceptions. Okay, 5 out of 5 matches complete. I'm pretty sure we've already completed 5 matches to this point in our career. Never mind, that was a strange one. Another one-sided result with Bayer Leverkusen beating Celtic 4-1. Everton, Manchester United and Sporting Lisbon away from home against Spurs get a 3-1 win as well. Massive, absolutely huge. Right then, not sure what's going to happen in the rest of those games in the Europa League, but one would presume that we are through to the next round. I'm not sure whether we'll be selected for this game against Arsenal. We haven't been. It's... Oh, Mighty Skurtle's back. Oh, good. It's a game in the FA Cup. This is the quarter-final, isn't it? I think it is. Please win this. I want to play at Wembley. Please don't lose to Arsenal. Please don't lose to Arsenal. We drew. Okay, well, it's going to be a replay then. Fantastic. We might be involved in that replay, and we may still have a part to play in what's going on in the FA Cup. It'd be nice if you'd let me change. What? Mignolet tore his quadricep? Great. Simon Mignolet's out for 2 months. Who's our backup keeper? I've absolutely no idea. Let me move the thing, thank you. It takes forever when you get further through the seasons. Right, so Bogdan. It's going to have to be Adam Bogdan then, isn't it? Well, that's going to change things around for the final part of the season. Oh, the menus take forever when you get more than a season in. It's so frustrating. So we've got Borussia Mönchengladbach next, then Leicester, and then at some point there'll be an FA Cup replay against Arsenal. That hasn't been drawn yet, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But for now, that's going to... Oh, come on. That's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further content here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel, whether it's this series or the Newcastle United Career Mode series. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.